Hello, guys and girls of the USFL 20-team Fantasy Football League, Premier League. Here we go. Here's the semifinals road to the basketball showboats. 9-5, Michigan 12-2. Mark Niemi has looked invincible all year long. Lost his first game of the season to Terry Harness' Tampa Bay Bandits, runner-ups last year. Looked like the season was going to start out with the Bandits rolling. Of course, McCafferty got hurt. But nonetheless, Michigan, after losing game one, went on a tear and won every game except in week 7. The Outlaws, Kyle Smith's Outlaws, upset the Michigan Panthers. But Michigan looks solid in this game. Of course, the Showboats had 2 players on Thursday Night Football that met their expectations. Both together added up to meet the projections. So the line is 4. So the line is still 4 at this moment. Both's going to need some help, guys, and that's going to be, I think, Hunt's going to Hunt, who is on the Showboats, is going to have to outperform Chubb, who's on Michigan, and then Mahomes is going to have to be kept at bay by the New Orleans defense somehow, if that's even possible. If those things happen, this game is much closer. Terry Bridgewater has to have a big game in frigid Green Bay, so odds are against the Boats in this one. But definitely one to watch. Both former champs, both Hall of Famers, Mark Niemi and James Hayes. Moving on to the other semifinal game, the Invaders and Express. This is just a rematch in the Pacific. The Express did win the Pacific Division title. They're 11-3, El Briscoe's teams, and Randy Miner at 10-4 with Invaders. Gosh, listen out these teams here. In this 20-team league, it's almost impossible to put together something like this. I don't know how they did it, but Randy Miner with Invaders did it through the draft a little bit, but Murray, Jacobs, Akers, Ridley, and Swift, that's a strong team in our league any day. That's 5 keepers right there. And then the Express have Jackson, Henry, Hines, Diggs, and Kelsey, questionably 5 keepers potentially there. They'll be doing some trading in the offseason. The Invaders faded toward the end. Randy Miner's Invaders losing their final 3 games. They ended up losing to the Wranglers twice. The Wranglers did them in the Pacific. Invaders lost to Express by 0.2 points back earlier in the season, but it had beat them earlier in the season. So this is anybody's game, guys. The Express 3 losses come to 3 top-tier playoff teams, so the Express definitely are not there by any luck whatsoever. Express are favored by 3 points, but Jacobs did score 6 points, so the Invaders are still absolutely in this game. It's one to watch all the way through. Definitely both of these teams, if they face the Michigan Panthers, is going to be a great basketball championship. And then in the other games, playing for 5th and 6th, you guys did lose in that first round. Don't quit playing. Start out with the Wranglers and the Bulls. Phil Wilfong was forced to make a decision last night with his starting quarterback all season long, Stafford, in question. Went with Derek Carr. Derek Carr gets hurt early in the game. Unfortunate for the Bulls. I don't think they're going to recover from this. So the Wranglers may get a gimme if they can just perform at all. 4-time champion Kevin Perilou in the Pacific Division. 3 teams did make it into the top 8 out of the Pacific Division. Obviously, one of the tougher divisions this year in our league. But the Bulls did win the Southern Division Championship, gained a dynasty point there for doing so. Now they fight to stay, probably losing this game. They'll have to play a team in the lower tier to try to stay on the top 8 board. So that's unfortunate. Kevin Perilou probably will move along there. And then the other game, the Maulers and the Gamblers, John Pahala, won the division, looked strong all season. He's had running back problems, though, with his Pittsburgh running backs. The Gamblers are without Fuller. Mixon's been hurt all year, but the Gamblers, Waller scored 6 points last night. So, the Gamblers definitely have the edge here going into the rest of the week. If Connor can put together a great game and Rostenberger put a great game and Gamblers have a little letdown somewhere else on their squad, this could go the Maulers' way, but Gamblers right now got the edge in that. So if the Gamblers and the Wranglers win, they'll be playing for 5th and 6th place, and then the Maulers and Bulls will be playing in that lower tier if that's what happens. And then going to the lower tier, the Generals and the Spirit. This game is divided by 0.7, and the Outlaws and the Golds, this game is divided by 0.5. What can I say? Generals and the Spirit, Jose Plaza has brought the Generals back up from the absolute cellar his first 2 years in the league. Has a chance here to make that top tier. It's just a step-by-step for a lot of teams that are, especially if you inherit a team. I know Jose did that. He really wants to bring the Generals up. Here's his chance against a divisional foe, Matthews Spirit. So we'll see what happens there. Very close game, one to watch. Jose Generals versus Matthews Spirit in a close one. And then the Outlaws and the Gold. Bear had a great night, met his expectations on projections. So the Outlaws right now probably have a slight edge just knowing that one player has done well. That's Michael with the Gold, and then Outlaws Kyle and Keith. So these guys are playing winners there. Will play a top-tier team that loses in the 3rd round. So that's pretty much it for you guys. I'm going to try to do a little bit better special for the top 4 teams on the Fantasy Fan page. If you have any questions, ask. Everybody is lined up. Each week it's reset. This final week it really won't be a lot of resetting outside of determining that lower tier bracket. The ESPN does not recognize the 2-tier system and everything that we do, especially here in the 20-team league. They hardly even recognize 20-team leagues, so we're definitely unique in that way. Thank you, guys. Have a great week, the rest of the week. Wish everybody could win, but you can't. Of course, 8 teams are out of the playoffs. You do have a matchup this week with someone, but those teams are out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games, 12. Yeah, for 12 teams in, and 8 are out. All right, good luck, guys.